Well, guys, I'm showing you something that's a little bit weird. I'm working on the wheels on the 1924 Dodge, and they were out of whack. I'm not so sure exactly what was going on, but the hubs were like they were cast and they were a little irregular this way, and they weren't too bad horizontal this way. They didn't run out, but they did do this. So I had to figure out a way to fix all that. And if you watch one of my earlier videos, you know that this thing had some kind of military type wheel that was mounted on the wooden spoke rims, or hubs, I should say. So it was sort of just a made up bunch of mess. And since this is just it, the principle would work if I could get the wheels to run somewhat true. So this is what I'm working on. Now this thing was sandwiched with a bunch of plywood, and of course the plywood took a dump over 50 years, and it let the wheel just run crazy. So I am going to use a better grade of plywood, of course, but I'm going to put it back together the way it was, because that's, with what I got to work on, that'll work, sorta. And if I can get it to where I can hold the steering wheel with two hands, I'm going to have to say that's going to be good enough. But let me give you a look-see in what I'm doing. This is sort of crazy, but hey, you know, in my old machinist days, we did a lot of weird things too. Well, let you see. All right, here it is. This is the hub. Let me get in here a little closer and get rid of that light. There it is. All right. This is 2 pieces of plywood, and it is 3/4 and 1/2 inch, because a 1/2 inch got to go on the back side of the rim, and the 3/4 got to go on the front, and that's the spacer, the width of the wooden wheels that were on here because of the bolts and the hub. So, and there's the wheel that I'm going to put on it. But what I had to do here is this was running like this. And I didn't have any, I tried to do it with my body grinder, but that's really not working very well. So what I did is I took my bench grinder right here, screwed it to a piece of 4x4, and then put a couple hose clamps on my anvil, give it some weight, and I just flipped it on and then just bumped it in until it just started touching it. And then what I did is I rotated it with my hand, and it ground it round, as long as I can hold this still. So, you know, I used a really coarse stone, and that worked pretty good. Now, it's running perfectly true here. It doesn't do this anymore. It's not real critical on this part. Now I got to get it to run really true this way. So I think what I'm going to do, since this worked, I am going to take this back apart, pull the wood off of it, and see if I can, I think it's going to be the back hub. I'm going to put a different wheel on here and see if I can come up and touch it on the front. And then see if I can get it to true the backup, to get it to run perfectly flat. Because I had no way of really doing that. I don't have a lathe, so I'm going to do it in-house, and this seems to work. You know, it's really crude, but I think that'd do it. So this is what I'm doing. So, you know, it's crazy, but hey, I'm working with what I got to work with. All right, guys, so this is a short video. And let me see if I can put all this mess and make it work. All right, so I'll see y'all later. Bye.